Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for December 8th to the 15th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you're new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. We have a new setup, Pisces. Oh yeah, baby. I love when things like this happen. I love it when we dive into a reading and all of a sudden we just like get good cards off the bat. Oh, beautiful energy here with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody commented saying that they were worried that with the new setup, I wasn't going to be myself anymore. Babe, I am not changing for anybody. Just because I get bored aesthetically and I lose inspiration from like things being repetitive, I literally have like a lot of Uranus aspects to my moon and also to my Venus. Neptune to my Venus. So I need the zhuzh. I need the change. I need what I would consider like revitalization, if that makes sense. Or else I get bored. And then when I get bored, I'm not inspired. And a lot of you have been asking me like why I was missing videos and you know what was going on. And it's honestly because I just felt like I was uninspired with the space. And funny enough, as I'm pulling out these cards, I'm going to tell you this. I was researching a little bit about feng shui, and I found out that if you have a lot of white in a room, it actually like drains your energy. Think about like hospitals. Hospitals are so white, so stark, and they drain energy. So yeah, the white wall, the eyes, I love them. We're gonna get an eye tapestry either in the back here or here, but I needed some color. I needed to change things up. Anyways, Pisces, this week's reading is looking super, super juicy. We're coming off the heels off that full moon, or new moon, I should say, in the sign of Gemini. If you have placements in the mutables between like, I would say 15 to like 20 degrees, then that new moon could have directly impacted you, okay? But nonetheless, look, we are in the last month of 2025. I can't believe I just said that. More than that, this month proves to be a month of accumulation. Basically, all the energy that we have been learning through, processing, experiencing from the beginning of this year to the end, we're wrapping up cycles. You have to remember, Saturn stationed direct in your sign. Neptune is stationing direct on the 10th. That's going to be huge for all Piscean people, okay? Then we have Mercury finally out of the microwave. And we have these squares and these oppositions in the month of December asking us to put in that extra elbow grease, put in that extra work. Squares and oppositions get a bad rep in astrology. And yeah, they're not easy aspects. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to sugarcoat and say, oh my God, squares are like amazing and lovely, la 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 la. But honestly, the people I've seen who have lots of trines in their chart, because everything comes so easy to them, they almost become lazy in the pursuit of their goals. And so squares create that friction. Squares create that tension required so that you ante up and you do the work instead of staying in this place of stagnation or in this place of complacency. Oppositions also create a bit of, I would say, not conflict, but friction, right? And so these energies are really asking you specifically, Pisces, because this is a big month for you guys, okay? Are you going in the direction of your future? There could even be like, before I dive into the cards, okay, I know you guys can see the cards here. Hopefully they're nice and aligned because nothing drives my OCD scatterbrain more crazy than when things aren't in a line. Are they in a line? Hopefully. Okay, anyways, so all this to say, this month, especially with Neptune stationing direct, this month is going to say to you, where have you been wearing the rose-colored goggles in your life? And it could show up in your relationships, like with your friendships, your romantic relationships, your career, all these aspects of your life. But it has to do with you because, especially if you're a Pisces rising, Neptune has been sitting in your first house, or depending on the degrees in which you have the houses, if you're using Placidus versus whole sign. Either way, whether you're a Pisces sun, moon, rising, the Neptune energy is really kind of taking the rose-colored goggles off a little bit and asking you to get real, especially with Saturn already stationed direct. If you desire a certain type of career, a certain type of accolade in your life, okay? Whether that's more monetary gain, we have that here with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Whether it's more public success, we have that here with the Star, okay? Whether it's letting go of the illusions, the fears, the restrictions, the lack of self-confidence, there's that Nine of Wands, that moon showing up right in the reading. Or whether you're looking to create more balance in your life, that Justice and that 5 and that 6 of Pentacles. So like, see, this whole reading, all this stuff that's happening this week is really just an energetic shift. And I'm not surprised that the Tower is at the bottom of the deck. I'm also really not surprised. Oh my God, Lord Jesus, look at this. The Tower, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. You are getting so clear, so specific. There's like this powerful energy here, this driving force with respect to the diligence, the discipline, the structure, the hard work that is required for you to achieve your goals, and also where you have been playing small. And because you know your girl likes to keep it real here on the channel, I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I've been keeping it small here on my YouTube channel. I have. I've been coasting, I've been complacent, I was like la la la, and also I think that's why I got a little bit stagnant, right? And also why I wasn't feeling inspired. And so doing things like this, putting in that extra effort, putting in that extra energy, that time, okay? Saturn is going to ask you to sacrifice. Saturn is going to ask you to put disciplinary energy, okay? This is going to be structure. There's a level of seriousness that comes with it, right? You know, now it's about, Charlene, you got to edit the videos. Oh my God, I don't want to do that. I don't like editing. Just leave me to the creative bits, right? Do you see, this is the sacrifice, doing things that you may not necessarily want to do, but things that you need to do in order to get to the next stage. If you know, have a career ambition, a dream, a vision, maybe a singer, a dancer, a musician, maybe you're in the art, maybe you paint, maybe you draw, like, you know, you have these ideas of what you want to have, or you're in the healing arts, okay, or you're a healer, or you're in nursing or something, and you're like, sure, I really want to like do this in my life, okay, but you're not there yet. Where do you need to get disciplined and structured to make that happen? That's this whole week. We have the lunar eclipse showing up, and it says releasing the past, breakthrough, pushing limitations, healing, okay? And then we have service. I feel good when I can help others. It makes so much sense because we are the Pisces Virgo axes, okay? And then we have double mission. Light worker starseeds, serve the world by being you. Can I get an amen? Thank you. I know that was super on tune. Then we have the Star, the Queen of Pentacles. Honestly, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Especially because the King of Pentacles is there. Baby, not only do we have a pair, okay, but you also... I don't know, I'm just being really goofy today. Also, this lighting on my face, this is amazing. Not only is this amazing for financial success, financial stability, but this is longevity. This is the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Whether you're in a relationship or you're not, this is you being asked to step into this pragmatic, disciplined, structured, this planning energy for your long-term financial gains. This is cash money, baby, okay? This is, I love this. I love this energy because it's saying, the Star is saying, go into the, sorry, this is cash money. Sorry, my bad. Okay, this is your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, your aspirations, all coming to fruition through healing, okay? The Nine of Wands through the moon, my advice to you this week would be to get real honest with yourself, okay? With respect to what the heck you feel insecure about, where you feel stress, where you feel like you're not good enough, where you feel like you're unworthy of receiving, where you feel like, you know, you're still blocked or there's wounds, maybe around your illusions, your emotions, your pains, your fears, your anxiety, all of that stuff, okay? And really what you're being asked to do this week, Pisces, is to balance out the scales here with that Justice and that Six of Pentacles. You're being asked, and I say this with all sincerity in my heart, Pisces, you're being asked to understand the cause and effect. If you want to have a healthy relationship with somebody, that's going to require you to do the work. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, they romanticize love. And listen, love is meant to be romantic. There is supposed to be this beautiful, this ease, this bliss, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't require work and effort, because you don't have to be fully healed to enter into a relationship, but you do have to pay attention to where your wounds come up. And I've shared this with you guys in the past, and I'll share it with you again. One of the biggest lessons that I have been learning in my entire life is that you think you're healed, you think you've done the healing until you enter into a partnership or relationship with somebody, and then something happens, and you're like, wow, this thing that I thought I healed, I really didn't heal. And the relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic in nature. It can be your friends. It can be your career. It can be with your family, okay? And with the Five of Wands, Source is saying, put in the work. Okay, put in the energy, put in the time, put in the effort. Five of Wands is hustle, it's working, it's competition. It's literally like, look, they're all battling each other, right? This is about putting in that extra work. It's about fighting for what you believe in, fighting for restoring that balance in your life. For some of you, you are literally fighting to restore balance in your life so that you can reach this next level in your life. For others of you, you are fighting through your insecurities, through your fears, through your worries, so that you can achieve what you have been wanting to manifest for a really, really, really long time, okay? And I love this energy for you guys. I think it is so powerful, so potent, and really you would benefit from leaning into it, okay? Let's dive into your love reading now. For those of you that are really wanting to focus on your finances, my Money Magnet workshop is on sale for you guys here on YouTube only, okay? So use the discount code that's down in the description box below. Don't let anybody else know. It's for YouTube channel people only, okay? Well, you can share it with your friends. That's fine, all right? It's going to teach you your astrology prosperity keys, your prosperity potential, how to embody your wealth energetics, okay? I teach you how to rewrite those limiting beliefs, how to reprogram your nervous system so that you can attract cash flow with ease in your life, all right? And then I'll pop at the very end as well the manifesting money video. We got the Nine of Swords, the Chariot here. What are you worried about in your love life? Also, if you want to book a session with me, it's down in the description box below as well. And go follow me on Instagram because there's something really spectacular going on Instagram this week, okay? Especially if you've been wanting to book a session with me. But you will only know if you follow me on Instagram because I'm talking about it in Instagram stories. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, Nine of Swords, the Chariot, the Devil. There's something here where you want to take control of, but you still have some fears here, some attachments. Maybe not feeling good enough. Oof, that Devil showing up again, eh? Devil, Nine of Swords. Your limiting beliefs, your doubts, your codependencies, your addictions, your fears of dependency, your fears of isolation, honestly, just your fears in general around your romantic relationships could be illuminated this week. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We have the Ten of Swords and the Chariot, okay? There's some Cancerian energy and the Ten of Swords here. This is about letting go of the need to control outcomes. And this is about surrendering to the process and sitting in the energy of the present moment. And then the Five of Pentacles and the Devil, there is this energy here of being left out in the cold. But it's interesting because if you look at the woman, she's laughing and the guy looks jolly, but this could honestly, I'm going to be so blunt with you guys. I think this could honestly be your fears of not being financially secure enough to enter into a romantic relationship. I can't help but feel that just by looking at that, like just the way the cards are laid out. Let me get the last couple of cards, and then I'll read through this love reading quickly. Oops. Oh, look at that. Damn. Hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. Oh, man. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. Yeah, I think you have a fear of, oh my gosh. Okay, let me get one more card here. I think a lot of you really, really want something to work out with this person who honestly looks to me like your divine counterpart. The Queen and King of Pentacles are here, okay? But you're worried that you don't meet up to their expectations, or that you're not going to be able to fulfill everything that they desire. Like you're worried of things not working out. You're focusing on the glass half empty, okay? I'm going to call out your crap here. Oh, sorry, just one of my hairs. Confusion, yeah. Uncertain, unclear, unsure. And so you're worried like, am I going to be rejected? Oh, look at this. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted beauty. Oh man, okay, so I think a lot of your previous relationships, your previous, the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck here too, and the Nine of Pentacles, what's at the bottom? I'm curious now because this Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, yeah, Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys, okay? Oh my God. And the Seventh House at the bottom of the deck. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. If you are currently in a relationship and you're worried about not being good enough, that Five of Pentacles energy, isolated, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're not lovable enough, feeling like you're unworthy of receiving, okay? You need to talk to your partner about it if that's where you're at. You need to be able to communicate where you're at with your partner. especially if you are a Pisces rising, because Mercury rules your 7th house. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So communication is super, super important in your relationships. If you are dating someone and you're confused about them, right? You're like, I'm not really sure if this is it or not. My advice to you is, if you feel still called to them, and continue to see them, because Neptune just stationed direct this week. So maybe over the next few weeks, maybe over the next couple of months, you'll be able to get clarity on whether or not this is your person or not. And if you are single like a Pringle, there's a lot of work that you got to do here with respect to your self-love, your self-worth, and seeing your value and understanding that your value isn't always attached to money and your finances. Yes, it's important to be financially stable, but it's also important to have self-confidence. And, you know, ironically, self-confidence equals more money in your life. All right. Like I said, you want to book a session with me, you want to take my money magnet workshop, it's down in the description box below. Here's that video about manifesting money that I told you about. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. Let me know what you thought of the new setup, and we will see you later. Alligator. Peace out. Bye.